He stands by the foot of the water with his toes curled around the shoreline like a prayer. He is the coolest person I have never met, but we speak like friends, like distant friends, like we have our histories plastered into smoke between backyard fires we sang around when we were younger. It feels somewhat rehearsed. The overcoat he wears is dark, but his eyes are darker, his skin is heavier, his scars are deeper, his past has finally run out of things to say. His sunglasses are condensed alcohol. It is no wonder they are broken. They are blinders. They are liquid visions blurred and put on hold. They are a weekend spent at a temptress's house. They are a Sunday morning church bell the night after inexcusable things. They are square peg, round hole to clarity. I can see the gateway to the west crawling up the vertebrae of his spine. It whistles as it moves, like mine does. It must have gotten him too. This man is not me, but I don't think I'd recognize him if he were. I swear there is far less oxygen between us than I ever thought possible. The air is a pine cone, hollow but rigid, layered like he is, like I am, peeled back to less than skin, fallen but still floating like he was, like he is. The air is a dirty dance with the moon he seduces in the reflection of the water. This fog is every breath he's ever wasted. He keeps crumpled pages in his back pocket instead of a wallet. It's lighter and worth more. He carries a notebook in his hands everywhere he goes, but his palms are empty. He's been writing stories with them since he first learned how to touch. It's funny, really, how the lines in them speak when we are never ready to listen. You should see the way they coil when he curses. He thinks he can hear Miles Davis in the undertow. The notes, they sound better when he breathes heavier, a cacophony of music bellowing inside of him. The Boston Pops are singing off of rooftops halfway across the country. He knows because they have to be. He knows because it is the only thing he is sure of. He's never been in a high-speed highway chase, but these are things he thinks about often. Like what it would be like to be a rearview mirror in a getaway car. The irony is too much for him sometimes. He is no poet. He is no poem. He is no host to a collection of beautiful words. He is the loosely stitched second-hand binding to the last book you have ever read and the first one you will discard, but at least he still has a spine. He is black sweat, black eyes, white lights, white lies. He is a parade in winter, a celebration in the cold for things we never took the time to understand. Who knew that something so bone-weary could be so glorious? I blinked and watched him disappear into the wind, and he was gone before I could change his mind. I heard the wind blow the other day, and I imagined him there, shaking hands with the world, not once stopping to look back. I saw him. He inhaled, felt the mountains rush from within him. He sweated, he lived, went forth.